We are the Blackhawks passing crew, passing on down from taser to juice. You're so bad, and we're so good, blowing you out like we knew we would. You know we're just playing for fun, skating past everyone. We're not here to lose or struggle, we're just here to do the Cryptic Cup shuffle. Well, they call me Crab, and I like to pass. That doesn't mean I can't dengue your ass. You can't stop us from lighting the lamp. We'll keep scoring until we're champs. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. We're just doing it to knock out BG. We didn't come here looking for trouble. We just came here to do the Cryptic Cup shuffle.
This is Speedy Kiwi, and I'm world class. I make saves, but I'll snipe on your ass. If you score a shitty goal on my team, I'm making a post for the BOC. My rebounds are explosive like a bomb. My dangies are dirty, so watch your mom. There's no one here that does it like me. My Cryptic C shuffle will set you free.
I'm the punky righty, known as Taze. When I hit the ice, I beat you two ways. I'll make your stars look like JSL players. Skating the other way, better say your prayers. I motivate the boys, I like to tease. I play so cool, I aim to please. That's what you all got here on the double. Catch me doing the Cryptic
We are
Cup
the Blackhawks passing crew, passing on down from taser to juice. You're so bad, and we're so good, blowing you out like we knew we would. You know we're just playing for fun, skating past everyone. We're not here to lose or struggle, we're just here to do the Cryptic Cup shuffle.
Well, you certainly have to give them credit. That is the Cryptic Cup Shuffle by the Chicago Blackhawks of the LHL, who have made it to the finals. And they are celebrating tonight as, well, maybe not for long, as they've got a tough opponent here in the finals. They made it through a 7-game series, came from behind to face off against Calgary tonight, as Calgary versus Chicago is your matchup for the LHL Finals of Season 15, which is coming up now. Or at least very soon, as the teams are joining. And we're getting everything together. But yeah, great job, guys. Make Refrigerator Perry sound like Nas. But you gotta love the effort, and it's that kind of effort that they'll be bringing to the ice tonight. And who knows? I mean, Calgary did drop a game in that last playoff series. That they've been very formidable throughout this season. They look just like they did last season, and most people have given them the edge in this matchup, and pretty much in the entire postseason. But like we say, that is why they play the games. And so tonight we'll be watching Season 15 Finals Games 1 and 2 here on the Independent Broadcast Network. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Ayla, and we're here to bring you all the action as it occurs, which it should occur shortly. But yeah, I think that this is a matchup of offense meets defense in a lot of ways. Now, not that Chicago doesn't have some great goal scorers, but they play a more blue-collar kind of slow the game down and keep it close and hang in there and be scrappy kind of play. And that's what's got them to this point. And Calgary, of course, led by KS Otto, they are goal scorers, and they start out slow, and then the next thing you know, they're up by 4 or 5 goals, and that's what they can do to a team, and that is what they will be trying to do tonight against Chicago. And yeah, it's a 7-game series, just like the rest of the preseason, or the postseason. Well, not the preseason. God, if preseason was best of 7, we'd still be here for a while. But Goose is here. Hey, hello. And the whole team is showing up now. We'll see who they bring to the lineups here as the starting lineups start to come in. do not call me Goose. Okay. What, just Ghosts? Is that... I don't know. It's hard enough to keep up with these names without a program. But and then before this, it was something like, it was a very long name, as I recall, that referred to not calling Goose Goose. So, as Chicago they have 4 out right now: Trev Crow, Guy, Meat, and KS Auto. Actually, that's Calgary. What am I saying? Calgary will be in red tonight. And yeah, Guy is another one to watch on that team. A very good goal scorer. He and Otto are just a great combination. And Omaha back there holding it down for him. And of course, Meat, who has been a phenomenal goalie season after season. And he has backstopped them to a finals. So we'll see how that plays out, because we are now in the finals.
Absolutely, seriously, the finals.
Absolutely, seriously. As we await the arrival of, well, Chicago is here. We'll see who they're going to put out on the ice. They will be in blue, because we can't be asked to do custom jerseys and shit. But you know how it goes, fam. This game is all about the eternal struggle of red versus blue, and we are purists here at the Independent Broadcast Network. So that's how we keep it on the reel. Yeah. So yeah, Trev Crow, Guy, Meat, KS Auto, and Omaha will be the lineup for Calgary, and a stellar lineup at that. They have just rolled their way through the competition. We'll see what they can do against this Chicago team, who will be hoping to slow them up and keep the scoring down and try to hang in and keep it a 1-goal game, a tie game, as long as they can. And they're going to take this full warm-up, it seems, to get hyped up. Maybe they're playing their rap song in the locker room and getting hot. It certainly got us hyped. Hope it got you hyped too as well, fam. It really sets the tone for what we're about to see here. The stakes are high, and hopefully so is most of our audience. And we are just thrilled to be part of it once again. And remember, it is a best of 7, so nothing gets decided tonight, but the pace gets set in a lot of ways. So in blue for Chicago will be Crab in a Tree, Juice, Kiwi, Taser, and Ghosts. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I like the Juice to Goose combination in this too. Juice has been incredible, and they will be looking at him to kind of fill the role that KS Auto fills on the opposite end. And game 1 of the finals is about to get underway, like for real this time. As you see the game starting there, so you can't see my finger, I'm pointing at it, but we are underway. The opening puck has been dropped, and Crab in a Tree will take control of the puck. It does get away from him now, loose at center ice, taken off the stick. KS Auto 4 on him, somehow he gets past everybody, shoots and scores! Guy on the assist, and we didn't have to wait long for KS Auto to pierce the heart of the Chicago defense and just maneuver his way. That it's the skating that really makes KS Auto who he is, because you say, okay, everybody get on this guy, and you see like 4 jerseys draping him, and then somehow he just skates through, and then he makes shots like that too. So it's not just about skating, but it's about shooting. And in this case, it's about scoring. Omaha on the assist. And KS Auto with a couple of goals within the first minute of game 1 has given Calgary a 2-0 lead. Now they're looking for a breakout again. That is Omaha, who will pop this around to Auto. He has options here. He will move it back to Omaha at the point. Now broken up. Pushed back. KS Auto will try to move it through. And Guy with the stolen puck will maintain possession here in the neutral zone and just dump it in. And KS Auto, the lone red jersey, chasing this at the moment. Now Juice with the puck. He will just thread one through to Taser, who will launch one. It goes just wide. And now Chicago having to worry about Guy, who gets in a breakaway. Shoots. What a save! Oh, as Kiwi on the big stop. And that'll give him a chance to push the other way. Juice shoots and scores! Crab in a tree. Found him right there in front. And on the back of a solid save by Kiwi, Chicago able to counterattack, move it forward, and move it forward quickly and pull this game to within one. That is what they are capable of. And we'll see if they can continue that after a just quick leap out by Calgary. So usually it takes them a while to warm up. Usually they'll just kind of, it'll be close for a while, and then suddenly in the second or third, KS Auto or Guy, they're going to pop out with 4 or 5 goals. But yeah, they wasted no time slamming a couple on the board, and this puck slamming off the boards both directions. And yeah, Kiwi counts it as a save. I guess he got a touch on the puck there, yes. So 2 minutes left in this first period, and it has been an entertaining one so far, as one would expect of the finals. Here is KS Auto moving through, gets past the D again. Kiwi with a jump stop will catch him at point blank range, and that's a finals level save right there again for Kiwi. Kiwi and Meat, two of the best. You're gonna see some high level goaltending here. Look at the shots and saves there. As we're talking about point blank range, there is Meat just hanging tall and stopping a couple. So it takes us down to about the minute mark of this first period. We may not be done with the scoring just yet. So, pretty exciting finals begins. How many games do you guys think this is going to go to? Is this a 7-gamer? Or is Calgary going to sweep like all the ESPN and all the pundits are saying? I don't know. I think I don't think it's going to be a sweep. Not the way this Chicago team plays. I think their style will match up pretty well against Calgary. They're just going to have to figure out a way to stop KS Auto. Nobody really has yet. Because you think, well, put a bunch of people on him, but he's able to just get that extra step and just get past the people that you've got on him. Just clear enough room. Oh, BG says Calgary sweep. Okay, well, there you have it. Shot now on net will go wide. It looks like Kiwi got a piece of that. 5 seconds. And a possible chance here. No, this will be cleared away to end the first period. And it will remain 2-1 as we go to the second. So yeah, good stuff by Calgary. KS Auto, a couple of goals already. And see, look at the good manners there. The goalies complimenting each other. I know there was some discussion about manners and stuff in the league, and we missed some of that up here in the booth. But oh, look at KS Auto, the moves! And top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. KS Auto is third. That is what we call in hockey a hat trick. And so that makes it 3-1, Calgary with the lead. And at pretty much the same mark of the second that he scored in the first. Just waste no time off that face-off. Just getting control of the puck, getting the speed up where you can't really slow him down in good position. You just have to get in front of him and try to knock him down, and that's easier said than done. And now looking for a wraparound was Guy. But this will go back the other way. Here comes Juice. Moving, shooting, save, meet. Rebound on the other side. And that one pushed to the side as well. But yeah, there's been some talk about people's behavior and stuff. And that's been a thing throughout the history of hockey, ? And yeah, sometimes up here in the booth, we can't really tell, you know. Oh, you can tell about that one. Guess Otto from downtown. His 4th of the game and now a 3-goal lead. My goodness.
Look out.
And a chance on the other side now. Shot off the post. Oh, Chicago. They are starting to get things moving offensively. Just not able to land that. But yeah, up here sometimes we can't really tell what's good-natured and what's not in terms of banter, as our friends across the pond might call it. But you know, some guys kind of goof on each other harder than other guys. I don't know. It's really difficult to tell, and sometimes I think it's difficult for the players too. But yeah, I mean, don't be like PewDiePie, I guess. Just in most things in life, other than making a lot of money off of YouTube or something, which obviously we are. The millions of people watching this tonight. We got big PewDiePie numbers in to see these finals. And a shot there, saved by Kiwi. Despite the scoreline, he has made some incredible saves. I mean, he's been as good as you can hope to be in the finals. For any goalie, even a goalie of the seasoning of these two guys, just not much you can do about some of the stuff that they're seeing. Especially on the Chicago end. So, speaking of the Chicago end, this is going back in the opposite direction. And Kiwi will be forced to handle it. Everybody else already moved up. And he will take a shot on that. You know, he has proven his prowess as a shooter from that position in that Game 7 that got him here against Toronto. He made the go-ahead, or actually not the go-ahead goal, another big save there by him while we're talking about him, but the goal that sent the game to overtime. And then after that, he had a couple of good opportunities that almost went in as well. So he could have ended up finishing them off, but he got a little help from the rest of the team by that time. Again, that was another very tightly played game. And this one a little bit more loosely played in favor of Calgary. We'll see if they can tighten it up now. 45 seconds left, second period. And it is Guy. He is being watched very closely. Now Omaha. And he gets it in front. How did Kiwi make that stop? Keeps it off the line. That looked like it had every intention of going in. But no, denied. And then just getting up and spinning on its side. Those are very difficult to hold down and corral for these goalies. You can't just swallow them up and take a whistle. It's in play. It's a hot puck the whole time. And so good puck control by Kiwi. Now chance in front, but the clock is going to save them. And so Calgary will take this 3-goal lead into the third period. But yeah, a little shit talk is fun. It's entertaining. But, you know, keep it professional, guys. What can you say? Yeah. I mean, by now, a lot of these guys are veterans. I mean, which means they're at least teenagers by now, right? And so, yeah, there's like girls and stuff. You know, there's outlets for your anger besides hockey question marks. But it gets pretty tough because these guys have put in a lot of hours to be as good as they are. We say this a lot. I mean, it looks easy. I mean, it looks like, you know, the EA Sports NHL, it's just kind of magically glued to the stick, but it's not. Let me tell you what KS Auto just did there with his 5th goal of the game. Is not easy to do. He just makes it look like that. And a 4-goal lead now for Calgary, as they will try to finish things off here in Game 1 in the 3rd period. And, oh man, Chicago's got a uphill battle to try to overtake a team that's playing at this level. And like we said, they've been good all season, and now they're kicking it up a notch as befits a finals contest. Chicago has been doing stuff too, and they're going to continue here. Crab in a tree. We'll send it across. Nice chance in front, but it goes wide. And here is KS Auto once again. Seeing Goose, he dishes it off. Omaha with it now. It is taken off the stick. Regained KS Auto. He'll try to dish one. And stolen. This could be a chance here as Juice dumps it in. And the chase begins for Chicago. 3 minutes left, drifting towards the front. And recovered momentarily. And now they're going to have to go back to grab this. Yeah, it is time to bring back the HQML. It definitely is. Especially as I see so many people, you know, we talk about the hours that are involved in playing like this, and some people, and then you've got 3 games a week, and then whatever scrims and practices people do. And oh, what a save by Kiwi! Fantastic stuff. That looked preordained, but yet again, he is there for it now, looking for the wraparound, and he stops that too! And a tipped shot, as I believe that was Crab who got a stick on that one in front. But yeah, Kiwi doing just rude boy stuff in between the pipes in a tough effort by this team. Even he's made a million saves. I mean, I've had games like this as a goalie in real life. It's probably my best game was where I lost 21-0 by stopped about 70-80 shots, you know. So it's turning into one of those kind of games for Kiwi. Yeah, you'll find that a lot of your best games statistically as a goalie, you're not having to do a whole lot. You have to make those 2 or 3 showstopper kind of saves. Oh, just like that! Meat sale! My goodness!
Hockey question mark y'all.
Indeed, as he keeps that one off the line. But yeah, you make those stops like that. Okay, Asado. Is there no solution for KS Auto? As they get the initial block on him, somehow the puck ends up back on his blade. And now a 5-goal lead. Remember, the game will stop if it gets to 6. And I think Chicago's going to at least avoid a forfeit. Oh, look at that! The tip in front, Crab on the redirect, and Meat not fooled at all. So it's great stuff from the goalies as he makes another big stop. Oh, and Juice hammers one in with time running out as Crab picks him up in front. And that'll do it for game one. So at least they've got one to build on there at the end. But Calgary will take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. Now we're going to see 2 tonight, which means, if my math is correct, that this will be our last game of the evening and indeed of the season here on the Independent Broadcast Network. I want to thank everybody who's made Season 15 so wonderful. But it's not done yet. We have to decide a victor. And Chicago would desperately love to even up this series. You know, last Thursday we watched this Calgary team take on Atlanta. And nobody gave Atlanta much of a chance, but when they left that night, they had stolen a game from Calgary. It was a 1-1 series. Now, after that, they dropped the next 3 to Calgary, unfortunately. They weren't on IBN. But they gave their team hope. And sometimes hope is, if not all you need, well, it damn sure helps. And so Chicago will be hoping for some hope here in this second game. Now, it looks like they will take most, if not all, of this warm-up time to make some team adjustments. And yeah, we'll still be doing casts on Thursdays of some sort. We might do IBN for Lovers Only, where Ayla and I play dumb weeb games. You'll want to watch that. That's always fun. Yeah. Some Hyperdimension Neptunia or something like that. But the teams are assembling now, and we are about to kick the tires and light the fires for the second game of this best-of-7. If you missed it, Calgary won the first one. I believe the score was 6-2. I believe it just happened a few seconds ago. You know, they say the short-term memory is the first thing to go. However, we're underway. And the pass across to Juice. They're going to try to get stuff done early here, this Chicago team. As rolling back into position towards the face-off circle. And now here comes Calgary. All the way through at center ice. Casato, how does he do that? Oh, and how does Kiwi do that? Cleaning things up in front. He's just trying to stuff it home, and somehow he is able to make that stop. And that stop. And he doesn't have to make a stop there, as that one just travels across the crease and out. But yeah, how does Casato? It's like he's behind everybody, and then all of a sudden he's in front of everybody. And presumably they're all at the same speed. There is a finite top speed in this game, as far as I know. But somehow he seems to have that extra stride that allows him to just kind of get through coverage that's right there in front of him. It's just uncanny. But yeah, we'd like to see the HQML start up again. Just have some pickup games, some fun games on Friday nights for people that don't have time to put in to be the Juices, the Casatos, but still love to play the game. And that love to play the game in a way that nobody gives a fuck. You know, you can there's no anger involved in it because the stakes aren't as high as this. There aren't $1 million in prize money on the line like there are tonight with this LHL finals. But just, to play the game for the hell of it. That's the way we used to do it. The old time hockey. I mean, old time like 4 or 5 years ago, but you know what I'm saying, fam. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe on a different night. It's gotten where I'm not really around on Friday nights much anymore since we haven't been doing Friday night hockey. But that's okay because guess what? Nobody else is around on Friday nights either. So maybe it's time to move it to another night, or we'll do some specials while the season is while we're in between seasons, I should say. While I'm sitting here talking, we've just seen a couple of ridiculous saves. And yeah, it's if you love goaltending, this particular cast is a treat. Look at that. Meat once again. They come in high, they come in low. Doesn't matter, they got it. Here's Casado again, past the defense, and he slides one through to put the first point on the board. Omaha on the assist. And Calgary, it took them a while, comparatively speaking, but they will take a 1-0 lead in this game. How about that?
This is some good stuff.
Yeah, maybe Saturday afternoon or something would be good. Yeah, because we can get some of the European guys in. See if Migo wants to put up that server in Cape Town, South Africa, or wherever they were talking about. That was where it was discussed before. We were talking about ping and latency issues and how to solve them internationally. It was determined that Cape Town, South Africa would be the absolute shittiest ping for everybody and thus evens out the issue. So yeah, perhaps we'll do something along those lines. I don't know. You guys think of something. We'll be here to cast it. I'm looking forward to international play, if that comes about. But the problem with that is that it has to be... chance another... shot in front by Casado. Waits for the tough angle on that one, however, and it will go off the side of the net. 9 seconds left. That will probably be the scoreline that we take to the second. Unless this goes in, which it won't. So yeah, that's good news for Chicago. This is more the pace they like to play. This is more suited to the style that they inhabit. So if they can hang in there and keep things the way they are, that bodes well for their chances in this game too. That is Chicago in the blue jerseys. So get this shot on net. Turning around to try to chop one through. It drifts loose. And now to Juice, who will send it down. Omaha along the boards. Casado. They try to steal it from him, but he will just go ahead and fire a dump pass in. Grabbing a tree. Looking in front of Juice. Meat lets this go. Casado lets it go on the other side. They're in the neutral zone. Taser now with the drop to Goose, and they will start to work from the Chicago end. Knocked down, high stick. Calgary on the move now. So things very back and forth, but here comes Casado. The shot wide. He's been off by a little in this second period. But that won't last long, I can guarantee. Guy, Kiwi, huge! Another big stop. As that was a very tough shot. And Meat on the other end. Man, oh man. These guys are good, y'all. QE turns this to the side. Quesado coming back in. He'll try to weave in close, and he goes for the backhand and gets his second of game. 2-0 now, Calgary. 3 minutes left in the second period. Unassisted, Quesado walks that one through. And it's just like basketball, right? When your three-pointer's not working, just drive through the lane straight to the hoop. And that's what we saw Quesado do there. There are lots of tools in his inventory. A little over 2 minutes now. All right, my bad. Had to sneeze, but not into the mic. 'Cause we're professionals here. We like to play like we are. No, actually, we are. Professional is one who gets paid for what they do. I've done many paid gigs as a caster. Yeah, getting paid a swell amount for doing this one. I tell you what, makes it all worth it. Chance in front. Crabbing a tree. And he'll try to get one in here. Juice and Goose both waiting, but Guy is going to take it. And off the roof and down. Does not go. Unbelievably close. In a believably close game. 2-0 as we near the 1 minute mark of the second period. Oh, almost a chance there. As Crab picking up an errant pass. But now Calgary will turn it back in the other direction. Moving down under a minute. And it will be Chicago who finds a gap, and Juice, look at him working to the puck. As they come out big on him there, Meat almost to the blue line to handle business on that. And well laid in front. But the rebound will be what gets on net. And Meat will get the blade on it. "12 seconds, another chance for Calgary." Again, they're taking some really tough angles to go for their shots here. But that may be just because that's all that this Chicago defense is really giving them in terms of looks here in this game too. So they're definitely starting to tighten up on D a little bit. But now they'll have to tighten up on offense as well. So we go to the third. Strategy?
If they can't see the light, you have to show them some heat.
Yes, I think that's exactly. I couldn't have put it better. Couldn't have put it better. That's what Chicago is really going to have to do here is kind of turn up the heat on these guys. And they certainly have the firepower to do that. There's some tremendous shooters on this team. So this is about time for a Juice hat trick or something like that. To Goose or Ghost or by whatever name you wish to call him. He is known for his heroics throughout the history of hockey, question mark. It'd be a good time for some of those. And of course, Taser. I think this team is very well served by Taser back there in the back. He is a veteran. He has very good instincts about where everybody's going to be, and he's like the quarterback back there running the offense from the back. So, and Kiwi. There's a certain point where Kiwi will just say to hell with it and start launching shots. As we saw in that dramatic Game 7 that put them here, sometimes those shots go in. But they're going to have to start to get things going soon, as they've got 3 minutes of regulation time and a 2-goal deficit to overcome. As Crab circles, looking, gets one in the air. That was a very good effort to just get that shot off. And it goes a little bit high, and this one goes a little bit wide. And now chance in front, blocked! As Meat getting some help from the defense. I believe that was Omaha back there, I believe. He's been good in this game. And so now KS Auto looking for it. And yeah, the Omaha Trev Crow combination, we talk too much about the offense because they do so much. Can't deny what people like KS Auto are able to do, people like Guy. But yeah, Trev Crow and Omaha providing a pretty good bedrock for them to think more offensive minded. And Chicago is going to have to get more offense minded here, and they are trying to do so. But again, KS Auto, long pass received. Guy is there. And Taser, little poke check. Oh, my Guy! Wow.
Nothing but quality.
Yeah. Finally, one of those weird angle shots goes in. I think that was, it's almost like an afterthought, but keep putting them on the net. It's the finals. And so Guy will make it a 3-0 game. Chance Chicago, no. 1 minute left. And it's going to, they're going to have to do something quickly. Well, they're going to have to do something to keep from going down on Sunday night, which will be the next games in this series, games 3 and 4. And then on Tuesday, if necessary, is games 5, 6, and 7. But this Calgary team has not lost anything in translation between the regular season and the postseason. If anything, they've switched into another gear. And so even with Chicago just kind of blocking their path as much as possible, you still got to get points on the board. And so Meat will pitch a shutout here in this game too, as Calgary takes a 2-0 lead in the LHL finals against a Chicago team that came prepared. They even did a wrap. And so now that kind of puts them in a tight situation as they try to stop this juggernaut of Calgary from getting a second championship in a row. It's looking pretty good for Calgary right now. If you're a Calgary fan, you've got to be happy with that performance. If you're a Chicago fan, you've got to be happy with some of the stuff you saw from Chicago as well. They certainly kept it. That second game looked more like a Chicago game. And so if they can kind of build on that, who knows? You don't want to count anybody out until they're completely out. That's for sure. We have learned not to do that in the LHL, and certainly not with the personnel that this Chicago team has. But Calgary is the real story tonight. They took both of these games and took them with aplomb as there's multiple goals, lots of KS Auto. I'm hardly a fearless prognosticator to tell you that, tonight you're probably going to see a lot of goals by KS Auto. Yeah. The Sherlockian deductive knowledge of the fucking game to tell you that is because that's exactly what happened. See, I told you. Well, we always promise you great esports, and these guys delivered tonight. And a special shout out to Kiwi and to Meat. And there you are. Yeah, Meat's asking for a shutout, or asking for a shout out. I think you mean shout out, right? Yes. You did get a shutout. Yes, you can get a shutout, Meat. But you also get a shout out. It's funny you say that right as I'm talking about you, man. But yeah, just fantastic performance by these goalies. I mean, when you think about how difficult that position is with the tools that you're given to play it with in this particular game, Hockey Question Mark by Cryptic C, what they're doing is just wonderful to watch as a caster, as a viewer, and when you're watching this years from now as part of the historical record on YouTube or whatever, you'll still be able to just be like, holy shit. And we certainly were tonight. Holy shit sums it up. If you're interested in seeing the rest of this series, you'll want to go to HQM Network. And I think Parabola and the crew will be handling that on Sunday and Tuesday if necessary. And I don't know, might pop in if I'm around, if it's cool. We're talking about it. I was going to try to get Parabola in tonight, as a matter of fact, but he was off on location this evening. So you get the regulars. But it's been a great season, and we put another one in the books here for IBN. 15 seasons of LHL. Now, we didn't do all 15 seasons, but we've done enough to know that this one was really something special. And so thank you to everybody who puts it all together. Thanks to BG for the textures that you see on the rink that we've been using this season, and for what he does behind the scenes. Thanks to people like Dial and the whole crew that does so much work to keep this league going. And thanks to the players who, despite whatever shit talk or whatever might be going on, they endure, they keep it going, and they keep playing, and the league grows. And that's a testament to homegrown esports, the best kind of esports. There ain't a whole lot of money getting thrown into this to try to force it into being an esport. It is an organic esport that developed on its own. So, and that is a testament to the people who are involved in it. I salute each and every one of you. And so, from myself, Winners with the One, and Ayla, that will do it for Season 15 of the LHL. We hope we'll be back for Season 16. We're sure planning to. And not sure when that will happen, but it will happen. And so, we will see you before then. Follow us on IBN Casting on Twitter. Follow us at Winners with the One on Twitter. Follow us at IBN Ayla on Twitter as well. And type in IBN Casting on YouTube and give us a follow over there, would you? We need to get up to some PewDiePie numbers and get some shine on these guys. I mean, this is... why don't we watch some bitch with big titties playing PUBG terribly when you could be watching the high level of skill that you're seeing in these games? I mean, these guys need some love. Where's the love, YouTube? For fuck's sake, fam. Tell the neighbors. Wake the kids. Get them to subscribe. Just press a red damn button. And let's get these guys famous. Let's give them what they deserve. And, of course, if you want to support us here and help fuel our existence with ramen noodles and grape soda, you can hit us up at the Patreon. Winners of the One on Patreon. It's all down there at the bottom of the screen. And of course, check out the subreddit at r/hockey ? That is the nerve center of hockey in the North American scene and really in the world scene. And that's where everything will be organized for the next few seasons, or however many seasons it keeps going. We didn't know if it'd go this long, but here we are. And if you're interested in playing, the JSL will be starting up too, as well as the RSL. The JSL, a beginners development league. So if you like watching the game, you'd like to play, no pressure, and just have fun with an organized team, then definitely check out the subreddit and play in some pubs, get involved, and get in touch with some of the people, and get on a team. It's good times. So, from all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, thanks everybody. We will see you next time, whenever that may be. Don't forget we'll be here next Thursday for IBN for Lovers Only. And let's cut it off here. Good night.